This is CNN Breaking News.
This is CNN Breaking News with a special report. Apparently Russia has sent 300,000 troops to the Russian border. At this time, Ukraine is on high alert and is issuing a voluntary evacuation for those near the Russian border at this time. The Russian government claims it is just for protection of national security. However, Russian troops has been spotted doing military training drills right next to the border. We'll make sure to update you if this situation gets any worse.
This is CNN Breaking News.
This is CNN Breaking News with a special update on the Ukraine border situation. Last night in Ukraine at 10:23 p.m., an wireless emergency alert was sent out to almost all phones in Ukraine, which caused massive panic and mass evacuations. We also have more to report. As you can see, this is the city of Smoy in northeastern Ukraine looking like a ghost town. Out of the 259,660 residents living in the city, only 20,000 remains in the city. Even the mayor of Smoy left the city as well. Airports are literally overcrowded with tourists trying to get out of Ukraine as soon as possible. We will continue to bring you updates on this situation.
Good morning America, this is Channel 12 News and we have a special report. Apparently Russian military forces has shot down a civilian aircraft originating from Chisinau, Moldova to Helsinki, Finland. At this time Ukraine has considered the armed forces of the Russian Federation as a terrorist organization. NATO is ordering Russia to leave the border immediately or else Russia will face the consequences for their actions. Russia is saying that they are sorry for shooting down the aircraft. It is confirmed that there is no survivors and all 125 souls on the aircraft are dead.
Ядерні ударі надходять. Шукайте негайного укриття зараз. Ударі завдадуть такі місця. Міжнародний аеропорт Кривий Ріг, Нікополь та Кам'янське. Тим, хто в цих районах, потрібно негайно шукати укриття. Ці ракети прибудуть до 45 хвилин. Шукайте притулок зараз. Це не випробування.
This is not a test. Nuclear strikes are inbound. Seek immediate shelter now. Strikes will hit the following locations: Kryvyi International Airport, Nikopol, and Kamyansk. Those in these areas need to seek a fallout shelter immediately. These missiles will arrive in 45 minutes. Seek shelter now. This is not a test.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Hello, this is CNN Breaking News, and our top story today is that Russia has invaded Ukraine. This has resulted in the Ukraine warning system being activated due to the fact Russia launched nuclear missiles at major cities in eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian forces are doing their best to fight off Russian military personnel, but so far, Russia has taken over 25% of the country. It is expected that Russia will take more of the country in a few days. We now go to a phone call with General Miroslav. General Miroslav, how is things going at your base?
Hi, I'm General Miroslav, and things are going great here in our base Konoto. Russian forces are seeking our base. They so far destroyed the gates surrounding the base. My soldiers are doing the best they can to fight off these Russians. But so far we've had many casualties. I have 3,000 soldiers at the base right now witnessing the descent of thousands of Russian soldiers attacking. We are also scrambling our fighters, jets, and other helicopters to combat. But so far, we are still under heavy fire. The Russians are trying to take the base. I gotta go.
Thank you, General Miroslav. Stay safe out there. Anyways, we will continue to give you updates on this situation when more information comes in.
Теперь не ваше WW3. Вы клянетесь нам слухайтесь. Повстание прежде жертвойской смерти. Капитаться ваш день варом.
Російська Федерація збрала 1000 земель. Оголошений Ростеррористичної організації буде покарання. Вашого шановного президента вже не за нами. У цей кратко кран вносяться два знамені. Нельзя мимо ваших жанців переваримых галерій наших солдат. Відзнатися, як говорите справжньою мовою російська, якщо ті говорите українською, ті будуть убиті, як свину. Залишимо солдатам цього грідна крана, знай це, ми тебе знайдемо, ми любимо. На цим закінчується повідомлення, привітайте Росію.
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All broadcast and cable stations shall transmit this emergency action notification message. The station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Channel 12 News. We will continue to serve the Jefferson City area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Jefferson City area. This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All broadcast and cable stations shall transmit this emergency action notification message. The station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Channel 12 News. We will continue to serve the Jefferson City area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Jefferson City area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. A situation to national security and the public is imminent. The United States has declared war on the Russian Federation. Tensions in Eastern Europe and the Arctic has gotten worse, and there has been reports of skirmishes with NATO and Russian forces near the Estonia and Russian borders. The national DEFCON level has been raised to DEFCON 1, meaning that nuclear war is imminent and missiles are locked and ready to launch. A nuclear attack might occur in 4 days or in a week. All reserve military and National Guard members are ordered to report to their nearest military base for immediate deployment. All residents has the choice to evacuate or seek shelter. If you are seeking shelter, please know that you are choosing to do so at your own risk. Have enough food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, batteries, phone chargers, and a battery-powered radio that can last up to 14 days or more, as you may be stuck in your fallout shelter for 14 days. Stay tuned for further updates and for possible attacks.
This message is being broadcasted at the request of the North American Aerospace Defense Command, the United States government, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The United States is being attacked. Ballistic nuclear missiles launched by Russia near the Russian border has been detected. These following locations will be impacted by these missiles: Anchorage, Alaska; Juneau, Alaska; Fairbanks, Alaska; Honolulu, Hawaii; Oklahoma City, Oklahoma; Seattle, Washington; New York City, New York; Los Angeles, California; Fresno, California; San Diego, California; Miami, Florida; Jacksonville, Florida; Memphis, Tennessee; Nashville, Tennessee; Atlanta, Georgia; and Detroit, Michigan. Those in these areas need to seek a fallout shelter immediately. All have used by product of nuclear attacks. The long exposure to fallout will result in immediate death. Take the following supplies with you, such as food, water, medical supplies, flashlights, blankets, pillows, and a battery-powered radio with you to stay informed during this crisis. Seek a fallout shelter now. Time is running.
Это первый день твоей новой жизни. То, что было вчера, не имеет значения.
Ядерные удары были обнаружены из Соединенных Штатов. Эти ракеты поразят Москву через 50 минут. Пожалуйста, немедленно эвакуируйте Москву. Забастовки ударят по Москве через час. Ядерные удары вызовут сильную жару, свет и сильная ударная волна. Если вы не в Москве, следите за новостями в местных СМИ, чтобы узнать больше об этом событии.
This NOAA weather radio station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information.
This message is being transmitted at the request of the Louisiana Department of Health. Those in the southeastern region of Louisiana are advised to stop tap water usage immediately. It has been recently discovered that the water supply in southeastern Louisiana has been contaminated with nuclear waste from the nuclear strikes. These nuclear particles has been released into the Mississippi River, causing a major crisis. If you had drunk tap water in the past 10 or 30 minutes, you are advised to seek medical attention immediately. Radiation is a dangerous element, and symptoms of radiation poisoning includes nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, headache, fever, dizziness and disorientation, weakness and fatigue, hair loss, bloody vomit and stools from internal bleeding, infections, and low blood pressure. If you are experiencing these symptoms, get to a hospital immediately. Until the situation is resolved, please boil tap water before drinking and if possible, drink bottled water. Avoid using tap water until further notice.
This message is being transmitted at the request of the Louisiana Emergency Management Agency, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Ever since the nuclear detonations occurred, nuclear waste has been leaked into the Mississippi River. The nuclear waste will render all areas in the region inhabitable for indefinite periods of time. Due to the severity of this event, we are asking that all citizens receiving this broadcast evacuate away from the Mississippi River as far as possible. Remaining in your current location will most likely result in death. Take your phone, a charger, ID, credit cards, wallet or purse, and passport when evacuating. Do not hesitate. Evacuate now.
Stand by. A representative of the United States government will speak on all stations shortly.
Hello, I am Matthew Richardson, a representative of the President. We have terrible news. Just yesterday, a nuclear bomb went off in Washington, D.C., killing the President, the Vice President, and the designated survivor. Furthermore, the nuclear bomb has killed hundreds of thousands of people, including women and children. This is the darkest time in American history. The White House, the Capitol building, and the city has been destroyed, and cut off the map. I'm completely shocked and I wish it didn't have to come to this. Russia is believed to be the culprits behind this attack. We will strike back at full force and avenge those who died during this awful attack on our capital. Thank you for listening, and God bless the United States of America.
That was a message from the representative of the government of the United States. Normal programming has ceased until further notice.
ПЛО Владивосток, устреленные ядерные ракеты, немедленно бежать. Эти ядерные ракеты доберут Владивосток в несколько минут. Ядерные удары создают большой взрыв, который уничтожит все на пути. Если вы смотрите на свет, вы будете временно или надолго ослеплены. Всем жителям Владивостока следует немедленно выбраться. Воздействие нападения приведет к немедленной смерти. Вы должны бежать сейчас. В Америке верят купителям этой ужасной атаки. Мы уверим вас, что мы ответим и убьем этих...
It is with sadness that we report that the United States has collapsed after multiple nuclear strikes on nearly every major population centers. Much of the nation is in ruin. Millions has died from the nuclear strikes, and many more will die from the fallout. The sun will also be blocked out for 1 to 2 years around the globe. No government will be able to support you and your family. You are on your own now. The American government has collapsed, but we believe this isn't permanent, and soon America will come back, stronger than ever. Until then, we say goodbye to you all. People of Boise, good luck.